that have already arrived today with their horses, their carriages. As we announce them, pay attention to the history of the carriages that we're going to share with you. Also, kids of all ages, I like to pay attention to the horse names. Henry is here every year. You're going to see Henry. You're going to see Boaz. You're going to see Diesel. You get to pick your favorite name. But the horses, the carriages, the teams have all been here since early this morning. They are getting ready, and I know they're lining up right now and will be here shortly. Before we walked on stage, Tracy was talking about she's actually rode in our parade before, and she has extensive experience with horses. And why don't you talk about the feeling you had riding through this crowd?
I'd be happy to, Mike. I have driven in the Lebanon parade quite a few years on different with different horses, and I wanted to share with you when we're driving down this main area here, I get goosebumps, quite frankly. This is the beginning of our Christmas season, and you feel it in the crowd. The horses are aware. They are coming down with pride. Families are here. Children are here. This is truly a magical time, and I am so blessed and happy to be part of this wonderful community. Sitting up here, actually, this is a completely new view for me. I'm delighted to be able to join our commentators here and celebrate this wonderful Christmas launch. So with that Christmas season, I hope you all have a wonderful parade. Children, enjoy it. And again, just get that feeling and grab onto it and enjoy those butterflies that you get for the rest of the season.
Tracy, you currently own horses as well, right?
I do. I have 3 ponies and I have 2 older draft crosses. It's the draft crosses that I have actually driven in the parade for quite a few years. The older I get, though, the more I realize that pony equipment is lighter and more maneuverable, so I do enjoy driving my ponies. I'm actually an active member of 3 driving clubs. Ohio Valley Carriage Club, I've got to plug them for a little bit. They're a wonderful organization. We have 1 or 2 events during spring, summer, and fall where we go to national parks, local parks, private farms to drive and have a meet and greet and just enjoy the camaraderie of this wonderful sport. If you want to learn more about it, please visit our page on Facebook, Ohio Valley Carriage Club. Shoot me a message and I'd be happy to personally answer that for you.
Hey, Mike, did you know that I was in the very first parade? I was first elected in November, and in December I rode in that first parade. So this actually is my 36th year with the Horse-Drawn Carriage Parade and Festival.
Wow.
And obviously it has, I'm not that old.
Let's give former Mayor Amy Brewer a round of applause for 36 years. Here at the parade.
That was pretty amazing. And so, again, every year it's grown, the energy, and it's just been so amazing. So to be a part of this for 36 years has really been something very, very, very special for me.
So the stars of today's event are yet to come. They're your horses, they're your carriages, they're your teams. Some of them will love for you to participate with them. Some of them love cheers. In fact, I think we're supposed to ask you to sing Jingle Bells as one of them passes. When we get to it, we've got some notes from the horsemen themselves. When we get to it, we're going to need your help. So make sure you're ready to cheer on your favorite carriage. They really appreciate it. They've been shining on all of the tack, all of the hardware on the horses, the carriages. Mr. Selvey is back. He's our last carriage, which is the fire steamer. It's an 1890s fire steamer and lots of brass on it. That brass actually takes him weeks and weeks to polish. So they really appreciate you. They're glad to be here. Just like you, there are generations of horsemen here today, just like there are generations of visitors here today, and we're so glad you're here.
Hey, Mike, I know that it was just a few days ago that your company, you traveled where to pick up?
Oh, yep. Mr. Selvey, he wouldn't care for me to share his age, but just like Tracy was saying, it seems like every year everything gets a little heavier, a little harder to prepare, a little bit more difficult. A few years ago, Mr. Selvey, you might have noticed the fire steamer at the end of the parade wasn't coming, and we found out why. It was just too difficult for him to do it himself. So yes, our trucking company, we go up there and get it for him, and we've figured out the process. We've been doing it the last 3 years, and year number 1, just like anything, we needed to learn a few things about carriages. That's not what we normally move, but now we're pretty good at it. So, and the Selvey family, they're a pleasure. They're all here.
Well, and we really appreciate you being able to do that for them, so that it could be a part of this parade. So thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. We're very glad to help, and we're not alone. There are countless volunteers that have made today happen through the city, through the community. Basically everything. Yeah, the Chamber of Commerce is putting on the event, and it's presented to you by man, but there are countless other donations, volunteers at work today to make this parade and the evening parade happen, and we're so thankful.
You know, it's just where all the horses are staged. They're here for all day, all evening, and our Lebanon City schools provide food for them, place to stay warm, take care of themselves. So again, something you don't actually see as you're actually sitting here getting ready for the parade, but there are lots and lots and lots of behind the scenes people and things that are happening to make this festival a successful one.
Absolutely agree, Amy. The other thing that I would love for everybody to remember is the parade isn't just about cleaning or washing your horse yesterday, cleaning your harness yesterday, or cleaning your carriage yesterday and then showing up. Training a horse to pull a carriage is no small feat. If we have any riders out in the crowd, I would love to kind of have a show of hands. Anybody horse people out there? Thank you. We've got some folks out there. Riding a horse is one thing. Training it to pull a carriage is a different story. So we're talking weeks and months of training, desensitizing the animal, creating that bond and relationship between the driver and the horse so that there's a trust between the horse and the driver. So we're not talking about just an overnight, quick, get ready and go to the parade. We're talking about getting ready long term and creating an animal that can withstand crowds, smells, sights, and sounds. So keep that in mind as you see these beautiful turnouts drive by.
You know, Tracy, that brings me to safety today. We have a large number of safety officials that are around. You'll see them through the parade. You'll see them coming by. One thing that we as announcers here can ask you to do for safety is once the parade begins, if you can help us, please do not cross in front of the horses. They can do what they want to do. They are exceptionally strong, and we want to keep you safe. That's Adam Bray, everybody. Let's give him a round of applause. He doesn't like that. He's a very, very shy person, but he is the lead horseman. So he's the person who's coordinating all those teams, and he's doing one final safety run here. Back to safety, we will ask to please make sure that you don't cross in front of any of the carriages, horses, while the parade is in progress, and wait until it ends to cross the street for your safety, for the rider's safety as well.
Here we go.
You know, we need to come up with an Adam cheer when he comes by or something. One of these years.
I'll tell you what, Adam has been a part of this parade for many, many, many years. He's one of those behind-the-scenes kind of guy that really, really makes it happen.
Tracy, you got me thinking about horses.
Yes.
My wife is in the audience, and she'll be the first to tell you if I take on another hobby, I will be in trouble. But yesterday, I was around the Teamsters team. So your very first carriage that's going to be bringing in the American flag is the Teamsters flag. They came in from Missouri, folks, for you. It's quite an endeavor. They bring a semi, so they've got a large team, and anyhow, I was able to get up close to the horses, and I learned that a Shire is a type of Clydesdale. Is that correct? Do I have that right?
No, a Shire is its own breed.
That's why she's here, see?
Yes, a Shire is its own breed originating in Scotland in the UK. Can we digress to the word hobby? Anybody who has horses, it's not a hobby, it's a lifestyle. Because, yeah. It's a decision, a serious decision that you make when you purchase a pony or a horse and decide to spend quality time with it and take it to parades and shows. It really is a lifestyle because rain or shine, these animals need care. So a hobby would be if you borrowed somebody's horse one Sunday afternoon. Having animals on your property or having them stabled close by is actually a lifestyle. It's a big commitment to think about that. But you're right, Shire is in its own a draft horse. It's a working horse originating centuries back. And as we see the horses come by, I will be pointing out to you other breeds of draft horses that are very common as carriage animals. We have Percherons, Belgians, Haflingers, or the pony draft horse. So we'll talk a little bit more about them as they come in front of us, and then you'll start to appreciate the build, the strength, the mindset. These animals were born to pull, and I hope we can celebrate that today together.
Well, and your point's a great one, because when I was talking to the families, hobby was a bad word to use. They talk about a life of care for their horses. Because I asked the question, here I was next to this beautiful, beautiful, magnificent Shire, and I said, well, will they age out? Will they not be able to pull at some point? And what happens? And Sean, who is going to be driving today, he said, well, they retire. They retire with us. They get to be fed and groomed and taken care of, and basically they get to hang out. They're in retirement, and it's a lifelong commitment. So you're absolutely, I understand what you mean exactly.
Absolutely. I have a 28-year-old Percheron thoroughbred cross. He's been with me since he was 3. It's a marriage between him and I. He is retired. I love on him every day. He's at home with me, as are my other ponies and my other horse. But he's out 24/7 with great shelter, good hay, heated water. He's pampered. He has his own little area that he can hang out in. But this guy, just because he's retired, it doesn't mean that he's just going to stand still. He moves. He bosses the ponies around. He harasses the mare. He's just a boy at heart, and he's going to be like that until the day he's not.
Well, I've got some good news. Our first carriage is in motion.
Here we go. I'm excited.
All right.
The parade has officially begun.
All right. Hello.
On? Are you on?
Am I on?
Is it on? Or did you press it off?
I'm on. Hello. All right. National Brotherhood of the Teamsters Grand Marshal is Darren Owens. The National Brotherhood of Teamster travels nationwide, started by Teamsters member Sean Gordon, to connect the modern union with its roots in horse and wagon drivers. Absolutely magnificent.
Beautiful. And
Darren Owens, thank you.
this is the Shire, people. This is the big, powerful. Look at the color, the darker bay, the white points.
Give them a round of applause, everybody. They'll love it. They'll love it. Look at all that hardware. Look at their beautiful strides.
They mean business. We don't joke around when it gets to pulling these heavy wagons. These heavy wagons are exactly that. So it does take a team. It's the two wheelers, the two horses closest to the front wheels of the wagon, which actually have the heaviest job in pulling these wagons. But these draft horses from the UK, and here we go.
Coming up next from Elysian Fields Farm, the man of the season is Santa and Mrs. Claus, driven by Dale Pitcock of Elysian Fields Farm. He's pulled by the pair of beautiful Persians in Victorian carriage.
The Parisians are a Percheron Frisian Cross. They make excellent crossbreeds for draft. To pull this carriage, they have a great mind, wonderful presentation. Notice the high head carriage of these animals. Very lovely indeed.
All right. Coming is Jim Kilburn of the Kilburn Family Farms with our distinguished mayor. Hannah and Candy, our 16-year-old Percheron mares, broke to all farm machinery and they enjoy coming to town. The Kilburn family would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
Hey, Mayor
we
Mark.
have all our council members there as well. Merry Christmas from the city of Lebanon.
There have been no dad jokes to embarrass my children yet. Did you say mayors are carrying the mayor? I'm sort of confused.
I believe maybe.
The breed
Okay.
of horse, just quickly, is a
Crickets.
Percheron, and these horses are originally from France. They were bred as farm animals. As you said, Amy, they are working animals. They are in their element when they are plowing, pulling the wagon to market, etc. They are stout, strong, and very good work ethic.
Tracy, yesterday again around the Teamsters, their hitch, they have six shires, but what I learned were the 6 shires perform different tasks. They referred to the 2 closest to the carriage as the drive shires. Does that make sense?
Well, in the draft community, they do have different words for what these horses are. I can speak on a team level, what we call them for pleasure driving. They're the wheelers because they're the closest to the front wheels of the wagon. The 2 horses that are out in front are the leaders. So, yes, horses have different work, different pressures on them when they're in a team situation. What we look for in a team are horses that move similarly, horses that are the same size, almost, horses with a good personality and character that can get on with each other. And usually, big teams are geldings because biologically it's just a little bit simpler to manage. But in my day, have known some wonderful mare teams. So let's not underestimate the mare either because she too does her work.
Well, they were joking that 2 of the shires get it, pretty easy job, where the other 4 seem to be working harder.
Yes.
And I had no idea. Coming up next from Meadowbrook Farms of Cincinnati, Ohio, Charlie is driving an antique wagonette built by Studeback, pulled by his Hackney team. Charlie's the only person to participate in this event every single parade since the beginning. That's Charlie Poppy driving there. He's an honorary lifetime director of the Carriage Association of America. Charlie has also served as a past president of the Ohio Valley Carriage Club and is a lifetime director of the Northern Kentucky Horse Network. He was the former president of the Burlington, Kentucky Horse Show. He's putting on a show for you all. Charlie and his wife, Susie, operate a carriage museum here in Cincinnati featuring a remarkable collection of carriages, vintage clothing, and horse-drawn antiques. They both wish everyone a joyful and Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Mike.
Great job,
Hey,
Charlie.
Hey, Charlie Poppy. We're looking at 2 Hackney ponies originating in England, specifically London. These were originally used for the taxi service around the Bowbell Cathedral area of London. Hackneys are high-spirited, strong, and happy to move.
All right, we are taking a look at the Kaufman Stables from Yellow Springs. We don't have Amy McDonald in there. I think later on tonight. Tinka, a Frisian mare who has won several world championship carriage driving titles and ridden dressage for the United States Equestrian Federation. Tinka and her owner, Heather and Scott Kaufman, enjoy coming to celebrate the Lebanon Carriage Parade from the Kaufman Stables.
Passing now from Lockhart Farms, Morningview, Kentucky. This wagonette is driven by Pamela Davis from Lockhart Farm, located in Morningview, Kentucky, and being pulled by 3-year-old Frisian sport horse North Stars Pollux. Pam's husband, Mike Davis, is out walking Pollux, and riding is Jill and Christina Stewart of Independence, Kentucky. Merry Christmas from the Lockhart Farms.
And here we have Henry, I believe.
All right. Coming up, Sindra Phillips from Xenia, Ohio, sponsor Kiwanis. Henry is a 19-year-old Appaloosa gelding that pulls a restored 1895 carriage. This is Henry's 17th year with the parade. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to Henry and Sindra. Lovely turnout.
Next up from Creech's Garden Center, Lebanon, Ohio, Cupcake. So there's a good name for you. Cupcake is back for her third parade. My daughter loves cupcakes. She loves carrots and apples and treats. Riding in the cart is Carson, Maggie, and Cora. Merry Christmas from the Creech's Garden Center.
This is a black and white mini, strong ponies, not to be reckoned with as far as underestimating their strength. They can pull their weight plus much, much more. Easy keepers and happy to be around the farm and love company with the children. A point of interest for Henry that just went by, I believe he's one-eyed. He only has one eye.
Really? Is that right?
Yes.
Wow.
I'll double check that, but he lost one eye a long time ago. Sindra rides and drives him often, and they're a great partnership.
Oh, that's fantastic.
All right, we have another little mini coming up. Wary Farms from Argonia, Ohio. Mini. This is our first time in the parade with Grayson and McKinnis pony Raspberry. And they're so excited to be here. This is starting a new tradition for the family.
That's wonderful. This is a silver dapple pony. You just can't beat that. Lovely blonde mane and tail. Absolutely adorable.
So adorable. And for you to be at your first parade.
Let's give them a round of applause. They're new.
Easy. Congratulations.
Coming up, check out this farm name. Run Amuck Farms from Brookville, Ohio. Pam Barhorse from Brookville with her miniature horses and half Frisian, Sugar and Spice. It's 19. Spice and I have done the Lebanon Parade, Delaware All-Horse Parade, and the Minster Oktoberfest Parade, the Dayton Children's Parade, and the Greenville Parade. Merry Christmas from Pam and Run Amuck Farms.
All right, we have Elizabeth Grubb, Sowers Racing. Minnie Frosty the Snowman is pulling two of Santa's Scott elves. Elf on the Shelf Willow drives, while Elf on the Shelf Tyler is causing a little bit of mischief. They are sponsored by Sauer Racing of MacArthur, Ohio.
You got to watch those Elf on the Shelves.
Next up from Aerobee Farrier Service in Clarksville, Ohio. Billy is a 14-year-old pony. He enjoys being loved on by kids, barrel racing, and above all, eating popsicles and oatmeal cream pies. Merry Christmas from Aerobee Farrier Service in Clarksville.
Excellent. Merry Christmas to you. Good job. Lovely turnout.
All right, coming up, we have Pabst Farm, Arcanum, Ohio. Many season greetings from miniature pony sisters, Thelma and Louise. They're from Pabst Farm out of Arcanum. They are being driven by the Grinch, Dustin Martin. Along with the Grinch is his best friend, Max the dog.
Just passed from Pabst Farm in Arcanum there. Introducing miniature pony Gypsy from Pabst Farm in Arcanum, being driven by Leah Martin. Thank you for your service and Merry Christmas.
All right, we have Denise Hawes Farm out of Waynesville. This is Lily, a farm favorite at the Hawes residence of Waynesville, Ohio. She's always willing to give cart rides to friends and family. She's as sweet and she is cute. I'm not sure. The little one is riding in it is the cutest, I think.
Scott Hagemeyer. Hey, Scott. From Hagemeyer Farms in Clarksville, Ohio, proudly presenting Little Patch. At 27 years old, folks, Little Patch still loves celebrating Christmas. Merry Christmas from the Hagemeyer family.
And he has been in this parade 20 years. All right, we have Luann Schultz from the Schultz Family Farm. Give a warm holiday cheer for Nugget, an 8-year-old bay miniature horse. Small but full of Christmas spirit, he trots proudly in his festive best, proving even the tiniest horses can bring big holiday cheer.
Now, number 26, which just passed us, is from Miranda's Ice Cream Shop in Morrow, Ohio. Meet the unicorn or unicone of Miranda's, a mixed breed pony pulling all-wood road cart driven by Mr. Miranda's Unicone. They're inviting you to visit Miranda's Ice Cream Shop on the bike trail in Morrow and enjoy handcrafted ice cream, comfort food, and treats in a historic setting. Merry Christmas, and we hope to see you all in March.
Now you can actually say you've seen a unicorn.
Saw a unicorn.
It was very magical.
24 is next.
24.
All right, we have carriage number 24, Kathy Stewart, Stewart Family Farm out of Waynesville.
I know them.
Family farm next to the airport where you can watch the animals, watch the airplanes, even learn to fly. Huey, a 7-year-old, is pulling a bi-wheel 2-seater cart. Huey's cart has a traditional design adorned with classic red, green, and white colors, evoking a nostalgic, festive feel.
Hey, welcome back, Stewart family. Good to see you again.
Donkeys and mules make excellent carriage. Equine, to be honest with you, they're lovely. I do love their mind. They're hardworking. Some people call them stubborn. Actually, they're super smart. So let's have a nice Merry Christmas for Huey.
Next up, also from Stewart Family Farm, next to the airport, again, where you can watch the animals, watch the airplanes, and even learn to fly. Rosa is an 18-year-old pulling a bi-wheel 2-seater cart. Rosa's cart features a cool ice theme with light blue tones and frosty designs that give a fresh, wintry appearance. Happy holidays to all.
Oh, Rosa, you are beautiful. Thank you for coming to the parade.
All right, we have one of our own here, Steve Rohr's family out of Waynesville, Welsh pony and small cart.
Welsh ponies, originally from Wales, as the name indicates. They come in all sorts of different colors. They are a medium height, great for riding for children and also for carriage driving. Merry Christmas.
Oh, I love your smile. I know you're excited to be here, all of you.
About to approach the stage here is another entry from Rohr's Farm in Waynesville. Diesel. Diesel has been here a number of times, I mentioned. Diesel is pulling the carriage. He's a beautiful Percheron horse who has style and class. The Rohr's family is glad to be here to send holiday wishes your way.
All right, we
Welcome
have Rustic.
back. I see a Buckeyes jacket. I'm sorry, Amy. I have to say go Bucks for a second.
That's all right.
Passing us from Rohr's Family Farm also is Toby with the vis-a-vis.
All right, we have Rustic Valley from Batavia, Ohio. Roger is a 23-year-old Welsh gelding who loves attention and is as sweet as he can be. When he's not in the pasture with his pals, he's out driving and being pampered by Megan and Lacey, seen riding in the carriage.
Look at the sleigh.
Joining them on foot is Stephen Henry, happily supporting the team. Merry Christmas.
Look at the sleigh there from Montgomery's horse-drawn carriage services in Hartford City, Indiana. Montgomery horse-drawn carriage services based out of Hartford does all your carriage needs. They do carriage rides, weddings, and funerals. We look forward to serving you. Merry Christmas to all.
All right. We have carriage number 31. The Harry's Farm from Franklin, Ohio. Beth and Fred of Franklin present a 4-wheel steering roundabout restored by Fritz Backschneider. The pony is a 17-year-old Appaloosa pony named Breeze. This is one of 2 4-wheel steering designs. Cross rods make the front and back wheels both turn, allowing for a tight turning radius. They say Merry Christmas.
And Beth Harry is the current president of the Ohio Valley Carriage Club. So let's have a shout out for Beth.
Oh, yes.
Next up, from Nick Schuler, London, Ohio, a 24-year-old halflinger, a surprise, pulls a Winsburg carriage made in Winsburg, Ohio, driven by Nick Schuler, a high school culinary arts teacher for Tullis Career Center and Technical Center. Nick and Surprise have been in the parade for 10 years. Welcome back, folks. Also in the cart is Nick's niece and nephew, Emma and Chase. We wish everyone a happy holiday.
Nice. All right, coming up, the Kenny family from Sabina, Ohio. The Kenny family farm, Sabina, Ohio, is a 6th-generation deep grain producing family whose hobbies in horses and cattle. This year, they are back again with their wagon pulled by the farm's paint pony, Henry. We want to wish all of you a Merry Christmas.
Okay, approaching from Fieldstone Farm in Hollinsburg, Ohio. Coming up next is the full Halflinger sister team of Babe and Sugar, pulling an antique wagonette. They're owned by Tess and Tim Hall. Their driver in training is their grandson, Evan Everman. This family affair has Angie and Eli Everman and Jeff Hall as the helpful outwalkers.
Love that wagon. It's actually called a people puller, so we're going places. While we wait for our next set coming down here, the Halflinger is considered a pony draft breed originally from the Eastern European area. All these draft type animals come from Europe in some place, and we are so lucky to have great representations of those individual breeds here: Shires, Clydesdales, Percherons, etc.
Oh, 38 and 39. All right, we have coming up Salt Run Stables out of Mason, Ohio. Hawks Run Market and Salt Run Stables proudly presents Winston, our 5-year-old drum horse, pulling a black gig carriage in his 3rd year participating. Winston is owned by Dory Mengel and driven by Ingrid Long. We invite you to visit Hawks Run Market, a family-owned specialty market featuring delicious, locally produced items. I've been there myself. They are amazing.
Hawks Run also proudly presents their beautiful Clydesdales. Ace and Duke just passed us there, 10 and 16 years of age, in their 5th year here. Welcome back. They are owned by Peter and Dory Mengel and driven by John Long. Thanks again from Salt Run Stables.
All right, Darlene Hawk. All righty, Lebanon fans, here comes the Kroger Barney wagon, led by horseman Todd Ryder and the Kroger Promise team.
They want some cheers.
The Barney wagon is a replica of the 1883 Kroger delivery wagon. Our purpose is to feed the human spirit, and our brand promise is fresh for everyone. They both reflect our belief that everyone deserves access to fresh, nutritional food for a healthier future. Kroger makes grocery shopping easier. Again, thank you for being here.
Merry Christmas.
Here comes Cedar Hollow Stern Family Farm in Cedar Grove, Indiana. The Stern family and Ellie are excited to be back this year and wish everyone a happy holiday. The parade holds many memories for the family as they've came for many years with our family pony Snip.
Lovely wagon. Love that vehicle.
Oh, did you love how the decorations are just fabulous?
They really are, and they're so different.
Yes, very different.
A great variety. As we wait for our next set coming up here, a point of interest. Percherons are gray or black. The breed Percheron is gray or black. That's a point of interest.
All right, we have next is the Morgan Horse Farm from Lebanon, Ohio. CRT, Great Expectations, or Marcus, as he is known in the barn, is a 19-year-old registered Morgan show horse with national champion titles to his name. He has recently been giving lessons to young riders, hoping to move up to competing at the A-rated breed level. Marcus is loved by his longtime owner, Emily, and resides at Morgan Horse Farm, again, here in Lebanon.
Morgans are an amazing, diverse breed. They do it all from trail riding, driving, dressage, cross-country competing, pleasure riding, Western English. They do it all. They have a great mind, a great presence, and just a lovely soul.
Tracy, is there such a thing as a beginning horse for those who want to get into the lifestyle?
Yes, there is. Gentle, middle-aged, and chubby.
gentle, middle-aged, and chubby.
Now we're talking about the horse, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Talking
okay.
about the horse, yes.
Gentle,
right.
middle-aged, and chubby.
Here we go. Classic Coachman Farm. This 12-person hotel carriage is a great representation of the period. It is pulled by two magnificent Clydesdales from the Classic Coachman Farm, owned and operated by Michael Burke. Absolutely spectacular. Thank you for being here.
Michael and Carol, Merry Christmas to you, and Steve Cox, to you also. Lovely to see your beautiful Clydesdales out today. I personally stood next to these guys, and they're enormous. Merry Christmas to you all.
Next up from Voss Run Farm, Cincinnati, Ohio, Roscoe's. The name Lebanon Christmas Parade is the game. Roscoe is a 15-year-old Belgian, says he is the nicest horse in our barn. I hope you're listening, Santa. He rides, he pulls, and he loves people singing jingle bells. Wait a minute. Who wants to do it? Come on, crowd. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Jingle all the way.
Thank goodness you're taking over.
Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh.
Hey!
All right. This is his seventh year in the Christmas Carriage Parade. Merry Christmas from Voss Run Farm.
All right. Rolling Thunder Farms, Quantum Metals. Here's the Rolling Thunder Farm Carriage driven by Jennifer Humphill. Sorry, there we go.
We'll get it.
We'll get it.
Percheron, be still my heart.
Next up from Equine Affair, London, Ohio, two Clydesdales join us at the Equine Affair, the nation's premier equine exposition and equestrian gathering, on April 9th through 12th at the Ohio Expo Center in Columbus. Enjoy a diverse educational program, sprawling trade show, unparalleled equine entertainment, and endless opportunities to interact with the horses of all types. Learn more at equineaffair.com and have a Merry Christmas.
All right, we have Circle C Acres. Sophie and Star, 15-year-old Belgian Airs horses, are pulling the wagon. Casey is the driver. Circle C Acres wishes everyone a very Merry Christmas. Thank you all for being here, Circle C Acres. Thank you. And I believe Circle C Acres does a lot of, comes to Lebanon and gives us our carriage rides that we absolutely love. So again, thank you for being here.
Merry Christmas. Lovely turnout.
Next up from Mayberry West Farms in Milan, Indiana, Chuck Wagon pulled by Clydesdales, Willie and Neil. Mayberry West Farms has an Airbnb as well. Thank you so much, Mayberry West Farms.
I don't know who they are.
Mayberry also.
Okay, go ahead.
This is the second entry from Mayberry West Farms. Red Pioneer Wagon from Mayberry West, pulled by Clydesdales, Tiger and Ethan. Mayberry Farms raises 100% grass-fed bison you can purchase from the website. Merry Christmas. So Tracy and Amy, today the spacing of our carriages, remember I mentioned that the horses do what the horses want to do. You'll notice earlier Tony passed everyone, and that's because that's what Tony wanted to do. But because of the spacing, it's been rather consistent. I haven't been able to treat anyone to a horse joke yet.
Oh, my.
And you all, I've been doing this with him for a while, and I'm just going to say these horse jokes, Yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
If
These
you didn't
horse
know,
jokes.
security already screened you to see that you can't throw too much at me. So here comes one. What kind of horse does Dracula ride? A nightmare. Isn't that great? Oh, listen to the laughter. It's hard to hear myself now.
All right, this is Sunset Shires from Bellbrook, Ohio. Finnegan Gabbard is driving this team of Shires ahead of this red J.W. Schultz wagon for Sunset Farms with mares Hillcrest, Ebony Rose, and Sunset Princess Jewel at the wheel. I just love those names.
Well, plus, if you'll notice, these is a Renaissance gang. They're all in Old English outfits, and I believe that's Queen Elizabeth I riding in the wagon.
Just incredible.
Amazing.
Next up from Sunset Shires, Bellbrook, Ohio, Aaron Bullock is driving this wagonette for Sunset Shires with Chesterfield's High Pocket Crusader and Sunset Princess Ivy pulling them along. Welcome and Merry Christmas.
Love that wagon.
All right, again, we have Sunset Shires. Ava Beckett is driving this beautiful show cart for Sunset Shires with New England Bomber out front. This is a senior stallion for Sunset Shires breeding program. Thank you for being here.
What's the puppy's name? Itty Bitty is riding in the carriage as well.
Again, if you also notice on the horses, there are sponsors. There are those businesses or individuals that help sponsor these wagons.
68 from Sunset Shires, Bellbrook. Stephen Gabbard is driving a New England Victoria and New England Pocahontas from Sunset Shires. This is an antique fire ladder carriage owned by Tom Doyle and was manufactured in 1890. They're attempting a loop here right in front of us, folks.
Wow.
1890 by the Michigan Fire Ladder and Engine Company in Grand Rapids, Michigan. The ladder wagon is believed to be the only surviving example of its kind. It once served firefighting teams that relied on authentic horsepower to reach upper floors during emergencies. Merry Christmas and really nice job, Steve.
Oh, wow.
Great driving. Merry Christmas.
Hey, the crowd. All right.
All right. We have Strikers Cornerstone Belgians from Greenville, Ohio. The Striker family Belgian draft horse hitch features horses that weigh around a ton each and stand 5.5 to 6 feet tall at the shoulder. These powerful horses are raced to pull large wagons and enjoy participating in festivals. Wow.
Beautifully dressed with your Christmas outfits. Lovely wagon. Merry Christmas to you.
Yes, beautiful.
Next up from Shiloh Farms, Mike Kilburn is driving an antique Amish buckboard wagon pulled by Rocky. Rocky's a 12-year-old Rocky Mountain horse. Shiloh Farms and Steve Kilburn, attorney from Ritkers and Ritkers, wish you a wonderful holiday season.
We know that Mike Kilburn, back in the day, was one of our county commissioners, Warren County commissioners. So now out of retirement and now in our parade. Thank you very much.
And the mountain horse, being a gated animal, can also pull a carriage.
What? I don't know.
Coming up from Hill and Hollow's Farm, Hill and Hollow Farms is a 4-horse hitch of Belgian geldings owned and exhibited by Ron and Nick Wills and family from Greenville, Ohio. The hitch is driven by Nick Wills. The horses' names are Mark, Miles, Jack, and Herman. Each one stands about 18.1 hands tall, and each horse weighs about 2,000 pounds. We'd like to thank our sponsors for inviting us to participate in your wonderful parade. They just mentioned hands, Tracy. I know that is the means to measure the height of a horse. How about that? Did I impress you?
Yes, one hand is 4 inches. And they used to say hands because not everybody had a tape measure. So you would put your hand sideways, and that was approximately 4 inches. And that is how you would measure a horse.
Outstanding.
And also, if you notice, there was 4 of them. That is a 4-in-hand horse where you have all the reins in one hand to help you navigate and steer.
Folks, the ladder carriage that came by is one of 3 carriages that are over 130 years old. It came from a museum. It was brought here by a favor. It normally does not leave a museum.
All right, we have the Olds family farm. The 2-seated white Surrey is pulled by the Polar Express, a 23-year-old registered Tennessee Walker, driven by Tom and Dot Olds from Sparta, Kentucky. Polar has participated in many horse shows in Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia, Indiana, and North Carolina. Tennessee Walkers are known for their beautiful high-stepping gait. Beautiful.
Welcome back from the Chris family Halflingers in Bradford, Ohio. The Chris family Halflingers and Ron Chris Auctioneer are pleased to share with you our 6-up registered Halflinger hitch. This hitch competed in several shows and parades this year, including the North American Livestock Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. We wish you all a very Merry Christmas.
As you see these teams go by, please appreciate the cleanliness of these animals. Can you imagine the hard work that everybody takes to brush, groom these animals, the tails, the manes, cleaning the carriages, the harness? It's a full-time job. Again, it's not a hobby, it's a lifestyle. We appreciate that.
So coming up next, Amy is going to introduce it. This is another one of the 130-plus-year-old carriages. Go ahead, Amy.
All right, Antique Hose Wagon, produced in 1893 by the Michigan Fire, Ladder, and Engine Company. This hose wagon originally served in Osiris, Ohio. It is one of only 2 known examples still in existence today. This wagon represents essential firefighting support equipment of the air, carrying hoses used to supply water during emergencies.
Folks,
Wow.
That's Tom Doyle in the middle in the maroon. He is the man who brought those here. Please give him a round of applause. Let him know we appreciate those carriages.
Oh, goodness. Thank you for being here. Spectacular.
Love the color combination to that burgundy and bay. So smart. We have some nice trotters coming down here.
So these 6-horse teams were the original semi-truck. These were the freight movers of the early days.
All right. Please welcome.
Give him a round of applause, everybody.
Look at this 6-horse hitch of Clydesdale's freshly crowned world champion 6-horse hitch of the 2024 World Competition in Springfield, Illinois. This remarkable team from Maysville, Kentucky represents the blend of power, grace, and teamwork that defines the Clydesdale. What began as a childhood dream is grown into a national symbol of excellence and dedication.
Ladies and gentlemen, our final, the grand finale is the Selby Fire Steamer. Give it a round of applause. Those are 4 versions, shoulder to shoulder, 4 across. 4 across. In 1983, the Selvys found the steamer. That is Jack Selby on the very back of the carriage there, waving to you, retired chief. In 1983, the Selvys found the steamer in a field north of Oglebay Park, Wheeling, West Virginia. At that time, it was cannibalized for parts, rapidly rusting and rotting away. After many hours of work, they restored it, and the steamer was fit to be again publicly exhibited. Since 1988, it has participated in well over 260 events, and they are proud to be back once again to the Lebanon Horse-Drawn Carriage Parade, the 36th. So once again, we'd like to thank you today for your attendance. We hope you enjoyed our 1 o'clock parade. We invite you to come back also for the 7 o'clock parade as well. And we want to offer also a big thank you to our sponsors, our presenting sponsor, our sponsors, Miami Valley Gaming, Mercy Health, Casper & Casper, Shine Orthodontics, Express Delivery Services, SiteWorks, Family Dentistry, Bricker & Graydon, and the City of Lebanon.
I want to just say thank you all it was so much fun to be up here with you too. Love our city, love what we do, and again, Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you so very much.
Merry Christmas to you all. I hope you have a wonderfully blessed time. Enjoy your family, appreciate your family, hold them close, and we'll see you next year.
Thank you so much, Tracy. Thank you so much, Amy. And thank you, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Christmas tree.